Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel again. Today's video is going to be quite special, and as you can see I'm quite excited by it. I'm on my way to go and see a Honda Civic Type R EP3, and I'm going to try and compare that to the FK2. It's going to be quite good. Stay tuned. So here we are then. We've got the EP3 and then you've got my FK2 next to it. I've got a confession to make before I start this kind of a video. I've never really actually sat in an EP3. Now I know there's going to be loads of Honda boys out there in the fan club. They're going to be hating on me for that reason. So I'm a little bit, I'd say probably a little bit nervous about this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and have a look at the EP3. And by the way, that belongs to a good friend of mine who's obviously come out here with his car. So yeah, come on, let's go and have a look at that. So there you go, look at the way he's just sitting there. It's like the daddy versus the new generation, or more like the grandfather versus the grandson. This EP3, apart from it having some stiffer suspension kind of setup, most of the car is actually unmodified. I mean, even if you just go back a little bit here, you can even tell it doesn't even have a modified exhaust pipe. So one thing I like about this particular model, because it's fairly unmodified apart from the kind of lowered suspension. I'd say that the EP3's aged quite gracefully. It still has that kind of classic hot hatchness about it. I can clearly see that this EP3 is going to be a future classic. I mean, it's already a future classic as it is anyway. And obviously when you compare it next to the FK2, FK2 looks a lot more kind of beefier with the quad exhaust pipes and the whole kind of dimensions about it. But I still kind of think that the EP3 is what made the FK2. I mean, just look at it there. There's those legendary Alcantara Type R seats. Looking at the condition of these ones, they've actually aged quite well. I've had to put on those covers to preserve the Alcantara on mine. Again, just sitting in this car, you know, the driving position is spot on. You know, you sit again quite low into this hot hatch. Everything is all within your reach. The gear stick literally mounted halfway up into the dashboard. I mean, look, it's so close to the steering wheel. You know, complete race car feel. So that concludes my kind of walk around on the EP3. Just look at it. I mean, the way it's just sat there right next to the FK2. It's like a future classic next to possibly another future classic on the FK2. What I personally like about this EP3 is the originality. I mean, those wheels are original. He has had quite a few light modifications. Obviously it's been lowered, and there's like an induction kit under the bonnet, which the owners kind of told me about. What I'm going to do now is going to take that EP3 for a little blast. Right guys, so we're in this EP3 taking it for a little drive. Personally, it's my first time I'm actually driving an EP3. Now I know there's going to be loads of fanboys out there saying, man, you've got an FK2 and you're not driven an EP3. Well, that's just the way it is sometimes, isn't it? So what I've been told about this particular car is that it's actually been polybushed, which means that the engine has had some sort of stronger bushes put onto it to kind of make it a bit more kind of rigid. I mean, it drives absolutely like a race car for the road. I remember from when this car was launched, that's what Honda used to actually say, it's a race car for the road. And it actually feels every bit that. You sit quite low. These Recaro seats literally hold you straight in. The gearbox in this is quite close ratio. It feels the same kind of mechanical feel that you get in the FK2. I love the way the gearbox is actually mounted onto the dashboard. I mean, it's literally a handspan away from the steering wheel. It's always there, right close. It somehow kind of reminds me of like a go-kart. pedals are nicely weighted as well, quite close. Very easy to kind of rev match, heel and toe. You can really tell how the operated suspension is working around these kind of bends. And what I really love about this engine, because it's naturally aspirated, you don't get any turbo lag. I mean, I thought the FK2 was fairly flat in terms of, you don't get any turbo lag. With this, there is no turbo, so therefore no lag. So I've been driving this car now for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, and straight away what I can tell is that how a naturally aspirated VTEC engine is so different to the engine that we know in the FK2. We just listen to that. When someone says that the FK2 doesn't scream like a VTEC, that's what they mean. Because this car literally screams all the way to past 8,000 redline, and that's what a VTEC is, a traditional VTEC is all about. This particular car has been tuned a little for like race tracks, so I can tell how the suspension works, how the suspension is actually holding this car to like the kind of roads that we've been on. And we're just going to exploit a little bit of that in the next few minutes. So here we go, we're in second gear. We're on this national speed limit road. 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. That was 8,500 before I turned up into third. No turbo lag, because there's no turbo. There's the VTEC kicking in now. Wow. One thing you notice in the FK2 is you can pick up speed quite quick because it's got the turbo. With the EP3, naturally aspirated, you work and work and work the nuts off this engine until the pivots and the valves just come out dancing on the bonnet. But it works so well. And the car itself, it's very composed. Drives so well for a 12-13-year-old car. It's one that I can believe has actually been like nurtured, taken care of, not been skimped on in terms of like say maintenance costs or anything like that. And I think when you get those kind of 3 or 4 things together, you get a real nice classic car, which I think this is. Credit to its owner. I think the mods that have been done to this car by its owner are the mods that this car just needs, just to drive the way it does. It's not overly like modified with like big turbos, big exhaust pipes, unnecessary mods. The mods in this car literally work, and if this car's been tuned for the track, I hand on heart I can say that they're gonna work on track. So the owner of this car takes this car regularly on like some track days, and what I've been told is it keeps up with modern day cars. I'm a bit how can I put it, I'm a bit nervous to actually take mine on a track day and have it put against this car, so I think this car is probably going to lick it. So one confession I've got to make is when this car turned up and it was parked next to my FK2, okay, I'm not going to tell the owner, but I did kind of think a little bit that it doesn't look as beefy as my car. However, this is like a wolf in sheep's clothing, because I did not expect this car to drive the way it does. Kind of speechless. Wow. Impressive. Really impressive. Oh man. That smile says a lot. just come out of the car. You saw from that little drive that I did, the way the EP3 sounded, the way it drove. I've never been in an EP3 before, so for me it was the first time. I'm completely gobsmacked at how that car can actually keep up with a modern day car. For such a car, a little bit of TLC and keeping it in, like say, top knit condition, something like that can easily keep up with the FK2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Take care.